big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. Now, I want to talk to you guys about two things today. And I know one of these topics may be boring to you, but for me, it's just another topic for me to talk about in the vlog. Now, I realized, as I look at the calendar that's sitting right next to you guys, which is a Wednesday calendar, that today is the 12th day of January, which means there's not that many days left of the first month of 2024. Now, I grant you that we've only got to the 12th day of the year, and, there's still, 19 days? Is that right? No, 29? No. Is that 19 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 days, 20-ish days from now is when the end of January will be. Now, there's a couple of things that are on this calendar that I'm seeing right now. One is Martin Luther King's birthday or Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday. And then on the 27th, it says it's a Holocaust Remembrance Day. But that's not the only thing I want to talk to you guys about. There are two movies that were released in theaters today. One of them being Mean Girls and the other one being Beekeeper. Now, Mean Girls, the original one was 2004, so it's been 20 years since the original Mean Girls was released. And a lot of you may remember that because you were alive back then, or maybe no one remembers it because it was 20 years ago, and most individuals were born quite a few years after that movie was released with Lindsay Lohan and a bunch of other individuals. Now, I don't know if Lindsay Lohan makes a cameo in this one, or if any of the original cast makes a cameo in this one 20 years later. But the other movie, Beekeeper with Jason Statham, looks like it could be a good film to go and watch. Now, I have no idea when I'm going to go see those movies. It might be next week. It might be today. It might be tomorrow. Who knows at this point? The other thing I really want to discuss, which now not everyone's going to like this, but I'm getting older. And every single year I go around the sun another whole year. And that usually happens in April, which is not that far away. And this April's birthday is going to be a little different. Because, sure, the last big birthday I celebrated was my 30th. And we went to Vegas for my 30th. I didn't really do a whole lot for my 31st, or my 32nd, or my 33rd, or my 34th last year. But I want to do something different and better and more entertaining for you guys than just talking about it. I want to do something. Whether that's going back to Vegas, whether that's doing some sort of a trip with, whether it's renting a house, whether it's renting a cabin, whether it's, whatever it may be. I want to do something different for this year's birthday because it is it's a different age. It's 35. Now, I know birthdays shouldn't mean anything after you reach a certain age, like 21 or 25 or heck, even 30. But 35 is... I've never reached 35, at least not in this lifetime. Maybe in a past lifetime. If I had a past lifetime, I may have done something different for my 35th birthday. But this is the only 35th birthday I have right now, and it's happening in right around 3 months from now. And I've talked to a lot of different people about doing different things for it. And I've talked about going to rent a beach house. I've talked about renting a cabin. I've talked about renting an Airbnb of some sort somewhere in the world. I've talked about maybe going to Oregon and Washington and places like that. I've talked about potentially going, and none of these places are going to happen. I'm just letting you know that. Or maybe one of them does. I don't know at this point. That's still 3 months out. But, there's a lot of things that I've talked about potentially doing. And I'm not saying that any of these things are going to happen, or maybe one of them does happen. I can't definitively tell you which one will happen. Because, like I said, we're still 3 months out from my 35th birthday. And in those 3 months, they will go by fast. I'm going to tell you straight up right now that they will go fast. And there's still a lot of stuff, a lot of preparations that need to be done before I turn 35. I mean, I got 3 months left of being 34. 3 months and like 5 days. And I still want to do some amazing things in my... I want to still go see movies and things like that. Maybe set up a movie day or night with some friends and not rent out, but like maybe get a bunch of seats and we just go see a movie together and hang out afterwards or whatever that may be. And I've been talking to some friends about potentially doing that in these last 3 months, or maybe it'll be after 3 months. I'm just really looking forward to my 35th birthday in April. I'm not going to say when in April, but it's in April. And I don't know what 35 is going to have in store for me. I don't know what 36 is going to have in store for me, or 37, or 38, or 39. Maybe 40 will be something special too. I don't know yet. But I do know that my 35th birthday is fast approaching. And I'm ready to celebrate it in whatever way it's going to be celebrated. Whether it's just going out to dinner with family, whether it's figuring out some sort of a plan by renting a beach house or a house or a cabin or maybe doing some sort of fun activity, or maybe going to Vegas, or one of those things I listed earlier in this vlog. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but it could. One of those many things that I just listed could happen. I'm not saying it will happen, but it could. That's what the plan is, at least. I love talking about my birthday, whether it's a meaningless birthday or whether it's an eventful or a big birthday that's coming out for me. And now I know 40 is still 5 years away or 6 years away, however you want to look at it. Or even my 50th birthday in 15 years from now, or whatever birthday that may be. I'm just looking forward to whatever that has in store for me, whatever that may be. Anyways, with that being said, I think that's where we end today's vlog. So January is almost halfway over. We're getting close to my 35th birthday in a couple months. But before we do anything else, I have one birthday to wish today, and one birthday only. And I want to wish Sarah Fletcher a happy birthday. And that really does it for birthdays today. And I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog. And bye-bye.